Have you looked at 867 homes and you still haven't found one? Listen, I'm going to give you 3 great questions today to get mentally over those hurdles and get yourself into that home.
You better get fired up.
So we've all been there, right? We've wanted to buy a vacation, a vehicle, a house in this case, but for some reason, even though we've seen a lot of options, we just can't pull the trigger. Today, I want to give you 3 great questions that you can ask yourself to get into your mind and understand what's holding you back so that hopefully you can get into that new house, all right? So question number 1 is probably the most obvious of the 3, and it is this. Does your budget match your expectations? There are so many people out there that have a $500,000 budget, but they've got a $750,000 expectation, right? That's tough. Sellers don't want to give up a third of their value. It just doesn't make sense to them. So there are really only 2 solutions, okay? I'd maybe add a third one. You can either up your budget, right? Or you can lower your expectations. Or the third option is you can do a mixture of both. Maybe you say, listen, I can't afford $750,000, but I can afford $6,000, but I can drop that pool and granite countertops that I want, or whatever it is, right? To get you down to that budget that actually works for you. So that's the first one. The second question is, could I build custom? So a lot of people actually have such unique requests, right? It's not that the budget doesn't match the expectations, it's that the expectation is so unique. And I'll give you a great example. I sold a home one time on a golf course, and when I got in there, it was the craziest thing. It had a full-sized racquetball court. How unique is that, right? So if you are out as a buyer searching for a home with a racquetball court, bam, you hit the gold mine right here. But once that one's sold, I've never seen one since. There are not a lot of racquetball courts, homes out there. So what you might want to consider is looking at a custom builder and building a brand new home. Are they pricey? Oh, they're pricey. Yeah, you're gonna pay extra money for that. But what that allows you to do is literally put your bedrooms wherever you want. Literally build as big a kitchen as you want. You can have your ceilings as high as you want. You can have a 1-story home. You can have a 5-story home. You can do whatever you want, including that crazy racquetball court, if that's what you determine you want to do. And if budget is not your problem, it's the uniqueness of what it is you want, right? Your expectation, that might be a great solution for you. Moving on to the third question, do you have, this is a big one, do you have something internally in your mind that's holding you back? I'm going to give you a couple examples of things that I've seen in the past, right? So number 1, maybe you have a fear of a mortgage. A mortgage is big, and if you've never had a mortgage, so especially for first-time home buyers, or if you've ever gone bankrupt before, or if you've ever gone into foreclosure before, getting that next mortgage might be a scary step, right? That's understandable. Another one is you've owned your current home for a long time. You've got a lot of great family memories there. You've had a lot of Christmases there, Thanksgivings. And it's not that you don't want the new home. You do want the new home, but every time you think about taking that step, you don't even know it. Subconsciously, you think, that means I got to get rid of that old house. And then the heartstrings are pulled, right? And that's tough. So you want to look internally to see, is that what's going on in my head? Another one that I've seen before is you've got a couple, right? They've been together for a long time. Maybe they're even engaged, but they know, or at least one of them knows in their mind, this might not work out long term. And even if, how do I word this? Even though they know it, it might not be conscious. It might be in the back of their head, right? In their subconscious. So it keeps holding them back from wanting to pull the trigger. The other person in the couple is saying, what's going on here? I don't get it. This is what you told me you wanted. Now we found it and you're not doing it. I don't get it. And they don't know. They just know they're uncomfortable. So what I urge you to do is take a little time, probably by yourself, and just think, why is it that I'm not pulling the trigger here? Why is it I'm not moving forward? Is there something holding me back? And before you even deal with buying a home, take care of those issues internally first, right? All right, that's all I got. I appreciate you guys listening. If you like the video, please go down and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and hit that bell, and that'll allow you to get all of my videos as soon as they pop on. You guys stay fired up.